Your peace of mind is under attack. A bold statement, and yet how often do we find it to be true? Stoicism warns us about certain individuals who can influence our judgments and disturb our inner peace. Who are these 8 types of people? The Greek Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It is not the things outside us, but our judgments about them that disturb us." So are you ready to reclaim your tranquility? But here's the catch. You have to stay tuned to discover all 8 types of people Stoicism warns us about. By choosing to explore the deep wisdom of Stoicism, you've already chosen a unique direction that sets you apart from others. So, don't miss out, because every part carries valuable wisdom specifically tailored for you. Number 1. The constant complainer. The first type of personality we come across, quite often in our daily lives, is the constant complainer. This category of individuals seems to find something wrong in every situation, irrespective of its actual gravity. They have a talent for turning small things into big problems and spreading negativity wherever they go. The sun on a beautiful day is too harsh, the rain on a cloudy day too gloomy. Everything is either too much or too little for these individuals. From a Stoic perspective, constant complainers are seen as people who have yet to grasp that they have the power to shape their perception of reality. According to Stoicism, our happiness and peace of mind lie within us, not influenced by external circumstances. The constant complainer, however, looks outside for reasons to be unhappy, blaming their circumstances or other people for their discontent. Marcus Aurelius, one of the prominent Stoic philosophers, once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Associating with constant complainers can have a significant impact on your own state of mind. The persistent negativity emanating from them can influence your perception of events and circumstances, leading you to fall into the trap of constantly complaining yourself. Not only does this drain your energy, but it also takes you further away from the tranquility that Stoicism advises us to seek. Dealing with constant complainers, according to Stoic philosophy, requires a change in your own attitude and perspective. Instead of being influenced by their negativity, you must remember your control over your own judgments. Strive to maintain your tranquility and not let their complaints color your perception. As Epictetus noted, you are not disturbed by things, but by the view which you take of them. By maintaining your Stoic calm and not allowing the complaints of others to disturb it, you can navigate your interactions with these individuals more effectively. Number 2. The arrogant and pretentious. Next in line are the arrogant and pretentious individuals. These characters believe themselves to be superior to others in every aspect. They feel a sense of entitlement, often disregarding the feelings of those around them, believing their views, opinions, and achievements to be of utmost importance and better than anyone else's. From a Stoic perspective, arrogance and pretension arise from an inflated sense of self-worth, not grounded in reality. Stoicism teaches us the virtue of humility and the importance of recognizing our place in the grand scheme of things. Arrogant individuals, however, indulge in the illusion of their own importance, allowing their ego to overshadow their perception of reality. The Greek Stoic philosopher Epictetus implores us to recognize our limits when he says, "If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, 'He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone.'" This quotation not only highlights the significance of humility, but also underscores the Stoic idea of accepting our flaws, a concept alien to the arrogant and pretentious. Engaging with arrogant individuals can be challenging. Their inflated egos and constant need for validation can easily drain your energy and disturb your inner peace. They may also influence you to indulge in similar behaviors, leading to a detrimental effect on your tranquility and personal growth. When dealing with such individuals, it is crucial to remember the Stoic principle of controlling your judgments and reactions. You cannot change an arrogant person, but you can control how you react to their behavior. As Epictetus wisely said, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. By maintaining your inner peace and not allowing the arrogant behavior of others to influence your judgment, you will be able to manage your interactions with such individuals effectively. This mindset will also help you retain your humility and prevent you from falling into the trap of arrogance and pretension. If you find these insights into Stoicism helpful, then please subscribe to our channel so you'll keep receiving wisdom from Stoic philosophy. While giving it a good thought, as every great Stoic would do, we continue to our next essential part of this video. Number 3. The manipulators. Manipulators, with their cunning and deceitful ways, are adept at controlling situations and people to serve their own interests. They twist truths, exploit weaknesses, and feign innocence to maintain their control over others. Always on the lookout for vulnerabilities, manipulators know just how to exploit them for their gain. Every interaction with them is a potential trap, leading to a constant state of unease and mistrust. From a Stoic standpoint, manipulators are individuals who have lost sight of the virtues of honesty, integrity, and justice. They've replaced these cardinal values with selfishness and deceit, focusing solely on personal gain at the expense of others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on leading a virtuous life, provides a stark contrast to this manipulative behavior. The Stoics believed in respecting the dignity and freedom of others, a concept that manipulators blatantly disregard. The great Stoic philosopher Seneca emphasized this when he said, "Treat your inferiors as you would be treated by your superiors." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoic ethics, which advocates for fairness and respect in all interactions, principles that manipulators fail to uphold. The effects of associating with manipulators can be distressing. Their constant scheming and deceit can lead to a lack of trust and mental unrest, disrupting your tranquility and personal growth. The manipulators' relentless pursuit of their own interests often comes at the expense of others' well-being, leading to strained relationships and a negative atmosphere. Shielding oneself from manipulation, according to Stoic philosophy, involves cultivating self-awareness and strength of character. The Stoics believed that individuals have control over their own minds and actions, and not the actions of others. As Epictetus once said, "Don't let the actions of others dictate your peace of mind." It is essential to remember that while you cannot control a manipulator's actions, you can control your reaction to them. By understanding the manipulator's tactics and remaining grounded in your Stoic values, you can effectively shield yourself from their deceit. Retaining your calm and not allowing the manipulator's actions to disrupt your tranquility is the key. The Stoic practices of mindfulness, self-reflection, and focusing on what is within your control can be potent tools in dealing with manipulators. Number 4. The eternally pessimistic. As we navigate further along this exploration of challenging personalities, we encounter our fourth category, the eternally pessimistic. Strikingly contrasted with the bubbly optimists, these individuals view the world through a lens tinged with shades of negativity and defeat. The glass is not just half empty for them, it is almost drained. They focus excessively on the negatives, and their worldview is dominated by persistent pessimism that can drain the energy and positivity of those around them. From a Stoic perspective, the eternal pessimists can be viewed as individuals who have allowed external circumstances to dictate their inner state of being. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. The eternal pessimists, however, allow external events, which are often beyond their control, to affect their inner peace and happiness. This persistent focus on the negative aspects can significantly impact their quality of life and mental well-being. Marcus Aurelius offers an insightful perspective on this destructive mindset. He once said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This quote highlights the crucial role our thoughts and perspectives play in shaping our lives. If one consistently dwells on the negatives and disregards the positives, their life will undoubtedly reflect this pessimism. Surrounding oneself with eternal pessimists can have several implications. Their constant negativity can gradually erode your positivity, leading to a pessimistic outlook on life. Their tendency to focus on the downsides can influence your thought processes, skewing them towards the negative. This can affect your mental health, productivity, and overall quality of life. However, managing your interactions with eternal pessimists need not be an insurmountable challenge. Stoicism teaches us the virtue of emotional resilience and the ability to retain our inner calm, irrespective of external circumstances. You have control over your perceptions and reactions, not the pessimistic ramblings of others. Zig Ziglar once said, "Positive thinking will let you do everything better than negative thinking will." This principle is particularly relevant when dealing with eternal pessimists. Instead of allowing their negativity to influence your mindset, you can choose to maintain your positivity. You can learn to see their pessimism as a reflection of their state of mind, not a realistic portrayal of the world. When dealing with people who are always negative, it's important to stay balanced. Don't be too hopeful or too gloomy. Keep yourself cool and try to focus on the good things. This can help you resist the bad vibes from the constant negativity. Number 5. The self-centered. As we move away from eternal pessimism, we encounter the self-centered. These individuals are characterized by an overbearing focus on their own needs and desires, often disregarding the feelings, needs, and rights of others. Their world revolves around their ego, and they view situations and people primarily from the perspective of how it serves their interests. From the standpoint of Stoicism, self-centered individuals are seen as those who have become slaves to their desires and impulses. The Stoic approach to life encourages us to focus on developing virtue and personal growth rather than succumbing to selfish desires. A self-centered approach to life goes against the tenet of Stoicism that emphasizes the importance of community and relationships. Marcus Aurelius once said, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." This quote reflects the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of society and the idea that promoting the welfare of others ultimately benefits ourselves. Self-centered individuals, however, fail to see this connection and focus solely on their personal gain, often at the expense of others. Engaging with self-centered individuals can be mentally and emotionally taxing. Their lack of consideration for others can lead to one-sided relationships where you feel undervalued and unappreciated. Their constant need for affirmation and attention can be draining, leaving little room for your needs and desires. However, Stoicism equips us with the tools to navigate interactions with self-centered individuals effectively. One key strategy is to be firm in maintaining your boundaries. Remember Epictetus's words, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." You have the power to control your actions and responses and should not allow the self-centered behavior of others to influence your inner peace. Another effective strategy is to foster empathy for the self-centered individual. Recognize that their behavior likely stems from insecurities or a lack of self-esteem. By understanding this, you can respond with compassion rather than frustration. Number 6. The deceivers. Moving away from the self-centered, we now enter the realm of individuals who operate with a different set of tools, deception and deceit. These are the deceivers, individuals who conceal the truth, manipulate facts, and employ dishonesty to serve their interests. From a Stoic perspective, deceivers are not merely individuals who lie, but are people who have lost their way in the pursuit of virtue. Stoicism emphasizes truth, integrity, and authenticity as fundamental values. Deceivers, in their dishonest practices, deviate from these core principles. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "A liar is always lavish of oaths." This quote emphasizes the Stoics' disdain for dishonesty, highlighting that those who frequently resort to deception often overcompensate in their attempts to appear truthful. Stoic philosophy postulates that our actions should align with nature and reason. Deception, being contrary to both, is viewed as an aberration, a deviation from the path of righteousness and virtue. Stoic philosophy's perspective on deceit and deceitful individuals is unequivocal. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect." Deceivers, in their quest for personal gain, often sacrifice their integrity, breaking their word and losing respect in the eyes of others. The impacts of associating with deceivers can be detrimental. Their manipulation of truth can lead to a distortion of reality, causing confusion, distrust, and conflict. Their deceitful practices can influence your behavior, encouraging you to compromise your values and integrity. In the words of Epictetus, "Character matters more than reputation. The former impacts the latter, not vice versa." Associating with deceivers can tarnish your character and reputation. To protect oneself from the influence of deceivers, Stoicism recommends a few tactics. One critical approach is to put the focus on personal growth and virtue. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig." By focusing on your personal development, you fortify your internal defenses against the negative influence of deceivers. Additionally, it is crucial to exercise discernment in your associations. Be vigilant of the signs of deception, and when identified, maintain a safe distance. In Epictetus's words, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listen carefully, observe, and make informed decisions about the people you allow into your life. Number 7. The chameleon personalities. Just as we tackle the deceptive tactics of the deceivers, we cross paths with an equally complex personality type, the chameleon personalities. These are individuals who frequently alter their behavior and character, blending into their surroundings to serve their interests. Stoicism, with its focus on authenticity and consistency, provides a profound lens to identify these chameleons. Stoics warn us about the inconsistencies in behavior and character, which are the hallmarks of these personalities. Marcus Aurelius once proclaimed, "Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear." The chameleons, with their fluctuating personas, can leave us confused and questioning our judgment. Interactions with them can lead to a sense of instability and unpredictability. Epictetus cautioned, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." Spending time with people who frequently alter their behavior can lead us astray from this Stoic wisdom, causing us to question our own selves. How do we deal with chameleon personalities? Stoicism suggests a few techniques. 1. Reaffirming our own authenticity and the values we stand for, as Marcus Aurelius suggested. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. 2. Cultivating discernment. The ability to see through the fluctuating personalities and identify their inconsistencies is vital. This can be accomplished by keen observation and thoughtful reflection. As a Stoic saying goes, "In a world of changing colors, let discernment be your guide. See through the chameleons and stay true to your own hues." This focus on discernment helps us navigate the confusing terrain of chameleon personalities, allowing us to make informed decisions about our associations. Thirdly, maintain the strength of our beliefs. Amid the chameleon chaos, it's easy to get influenced and lose sight of our core values. Stoics encourage us to remain anchored in our beliefs, not allowing the shifting personas of others to define us. In the words of a Stoic philosopher, "It's not the shifting personas that define us, but the unwavering strength of our beliefs. Embrace your inner constancy amidst the chameleon chaos. Lastly, use your values as an anchor." In the face of the ever-changing tides of life, particularly when dealing with chameleon personalities, our values serve as our anchor. They guide us, providing stability and direction. This concept is beautifully encapsulated in the quote, "When faced with chameleon personalities, remember, your values are your anchor. Let them guide you through the ever-changing tides of life." This emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with our values, providing us with a sense of purpose and direction amidst the chameleon chaos. As we reach the end of our exploration of challenging personalities, we find ourselves facing the final category, the procrastinators. Number 8. The procrastinators. Procrastinators present yet another challenging personality type that we encounter in our lives. These are individuals who habitually delay tasks, often prioritizing less important activities over essential ones. They exhibit a consistent pattern of postponement, hindering progress and productivity. From the Stoic perspective, procrastinators are not just individuals who delay tasks, but rather they are people who have been entangled in the misconception that time is endless. Stoicism, with its focus on self-control and discipline, regards procrastination as a serious flaw, a departure from the path of duty and responsibility. The ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca, in his acclaimed work on the shortness of life, stated, "It is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste much of it. Life is long enough, and it has been given in sufficiently generous measure to allow the accomplishment of the very greatest things if the whole of it is well invested." This quote emphasizes the Stoics' urgency for effective time management and the disapproval of needless delay. Procrastination, seen through the lens of Stoicism, is an unvirtuous act. It is against the nature of living in accordance with reason and wisdom, which Stoicism highly esteems. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to throw away. Death stands at your elbow. Be good for something while you live, and it is in your power." Procrastinators, in their pattern of delays, fail to appreciate the value of time, thus straying away from the virtues of wisdom and discipline. The effects of interacting with procrastinators can be quite detrimental. Their habit of postponement can create a culture of delay and inefficiency, leading to missed deadlines, increased stress, and decreased productivity. This can also influence your own behavior, as you may find yourself adapting to their rhythm, thus jeopardizing your own time management skills. As Epictetus warned us, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Associating with procrastinators can pull you away from this ideal. When it comes to dealing with procrastinators, Stoicism offers several strategies. One vital approach is to uphold your principles of time management and efficiency, regardless of the procrastinatory tendencies of others. Seneca advised, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." By living each day as a separate life, you ensure that you make the most of your time and do not fall into the trap of procrastination. Another important strategy is to exercise patience and understanding while dealing with procrastinators. Remember that the procrastinator's behavior is a reflection of their own struggles with time management and not an indication of your efficiency. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." By accepting and understanding the procrastinators in your life, you can work together towards better time management. As we bring our exploration to an end, let us remember that these challenging personalities don't fully define people. They're just parts of them, often shaped by life experiences. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own behavior and responses rather than attempting to change others. Once you've incorporated these lessons into your routine, you can click on another insightful video of Stoic philosophy on the right. And always remember, be great, be wise, be stoic.